Taurus, Aries energy. Aries had the same card, so you may be connected to an Aries in some way or have it in your chart. It is depression, it is lack of self-worth, it is lack of self-image. Aries rules image, birth, so no rebirth, and could be injuries to the face and head, because it rules the face and head also, wrong ones. Those born on the 4th or the 31st, living or past it for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way. Taurus rules the neck and throat and material things. So someone has an issue that they can't talk about, possibly to do with finances. Could be a boss, a government official, and a father figure, somebody overbearing, overpowering and stubborn. Divine masculine energy. Is born on the 19th, living or past it for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way. Obstacles in your way, children, travel, being in the dark about something. There is lack of reciprocity. You are not receiving, you are only giving, and you are no longer able to defend yourself in any way. Someone is giving more than they're getting, and it's probably to do with children. Massive obstacles, and it's bringing depression. You can't defend your outbursts anymore, or someone can't. Unable to defend what's yours. Yeah, things are changing, the wind. It's not as it was. Obstacles are in the way and depression is there. Number 12, today's energy is massively important. So it could be an issue today with children, perhaps child support, spirit telling me, or you feel that the kids are being selfish or the partner's being selfish. Somebody is not taking no for an answer and it's their way or the highway. You have to look up the stag as a spirit animal and possibly a horse. So you have to go within. It's time to go within. Switch off and take some time for yourself. And take a good look at yourself and see if you're the one that's being unreasonable. Because it doesn't seem like whoever it is can defend themselves in this situation. You are being called to be a devoted student and tune into your heart, to incorporate true devotion into your life. You could be being called to develop a regular meditation, journaling or chanting practice, or to show up to your soul with rhythm, to develop a daily practice where you fill up your well and spend time with your soul. All of the answers to all of your questions that you seek are waiting for you in the portal of your heart. You cannot hear them unless you carve out time each day to listen. Your soul is yearning for a deeper relationship with you, so the more time you spend with it and show up to it, the more clearly it will guide you. Please excuse the noise. We are here to grow as souls. Earth is one big playground for the soul to learn, and you are being called to go deeper into your soul growth, to increase your devotion by being a student of lineage or spiritual teacher. So they're teaching you a lesson, really. If you have already been committed student, then you are being commended for your devotion. Your guides want you to know how proud they are of you, and that the time you spend in devotion is priceless. If you are questioning your career or life path, your guides want you to turn your focus towards this prayer. Please use me in a way that delights my mind, body and soul. May my life be one big moving prayer. So commit to a daily time out for yourself, but try not to be selfish and unbending. clear. Strength. It's your card. We established the tiger is 1962 plus or minus 12 February to February. This is lack of self-expression, unable to say how you feel, how you think. Illness, bad temper, impatience, karmic situations. Rules the heart and back and your self-expression. Who was born on the 8th or the 26th, living or past, date for your diary and address. Massively important in a negative way. Who was born 1959 plus or minus 12 February to February, may be involved somewhere. Somebody's being a bore. You are banging your head against a brick wall and getting nowhere. There is heartache, sorrow, loss and separation, and you need to heal from this. There is communication via the internet. You may be burning the candle at both ends and working very hard on career. So your homework is the animal totems of the fox, the deer, the owl, and the stoat or weasel or ferret. Those born 1951 plus or minus 12 February to February are also mentioned. Possibly as I say, communication via the internet, messages late at night. There is a pot of gold at the end of this rainbow there. Treasure Island, number 9, could be important. The turtle is also mentioned. So you have a lot to look up there. Extra messages from Spirit. Slow and steady wins the race. Financial and career matters especially. Yeah, you're going through a rite of passage, an initiation. There is light at the end of the tunnel, but it's some way off. You have something to do first. 68. Some of the most sacred initiation chambers and temples look scary from the outside, but are breathtakingly beautiful on the inside. This represents the journey of your soul and is required to reach somewhere sacred, but only the initiated can enter. Perhaps that's where you are right now. You are being tested, initiated, because you're headed somewhere sacred. Initiation requires that we cross the threshold from one world or state of being to the next. We are called to face what scares us and have to be willing to lose it all in order to gain a new way of being, of safety, of security, of depth of meaning. Initiations, like rites of passage, mark the shift from one age to the next and can take place because of emotional turmoil, great loss or grief, or devastation. But it is through these seeming hardships that our heart cracks open and our spirit is invested to step forward. We take the sacred voyage into more of who we are and who we came here to be. It can be painful and scary, but once we begin that journey, we can be more ourselves than ever before. You are in the middle of this initiation right now, and you will get through it, and one day soon you will bless the thing that broke you down and cracked you open, because the world needs you open. You are going somewhere sacred, and it will be worth it. You're closer than you think. Cross that threshold. Scorpio. Oh, Scorpio. You won't know why I'm smiling, so don't worry about it. Those born on the 14th, living or past date for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. You are, you have been tested. You have been put through the blacksmith forge as a piece of metal and battered and battered and battered until you come out like a shining sword named Excalibur. You are stronger than you have ever been, and know that you have learnt something, a very hard lesson, but that you must keep your faith. This is Sagittarius energy. It rules faith and learning, and it is about balance being restored to your life with patience. Those born on the 14th, like I said, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. You are manifesting a new reality. Yeah, there may be a house move. Your foundations are strong, and it will be a happy celebration or a happy home life. The spirit are telling you that yes, you have been devastated, massively devastated, disappointed, but you will get over this. There's no point in looking back on the past. Look to the future. Don't cry over spilt milk, and go forward. You've come to the proverbial bridge. Now it's time to cross it. It will take time and patience. There is also motherly energy in spirit, and you need to look up what the bear means in animal totems. There is a seed of a new life here. You are able to express yourself well. Your heart is healing, your back is healing, and you have the strength to get through this. It's a karmic situation. It was inevitable. Those born on the 8th or the 26th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. But they are giving you so much strength. You need patience and you need to heal, but there is happiness. There is strong foundations here, so celebrate life. Yeah, Spirit are telling you it's time for you to regenerate, be like the phoenix, be reborn. From the ashes grows the most beauty. Regeneration, number 46. Spirit is saying, wake up. This is the Great Awakening. You are upgraded. Things are going to change from now. Number 90. Expect great things. You are going through a period of awakening. Things are changing within you at many levels, and you are starting to remember ancient truths. You are discovering more and more about who you are and why you was incarnated. You may find that you're experiencing past life flashbacks, seeing the invisible thread that is woven through all our lives, or even feeling Kundalini Shakti rise through your body from the base of your spine. The most important thing for this time is not to overthink it and to stay grounded. Share your experiences with like-minded souls while you consciously integrate them. Journal and pay attention to your dreams because Spirit is sending you messages. You are remembering and your soul gifts are emerging. During this time of transition and awakening, you may be called to devote yourself to being of service. There are ideas, truths, concepts, books and creations waiting to be birthed into this world. Stay open to receiving them. Pulling this card may be a sign that you are here to birth one of these creations into the world. Or perhaps you are being called to make a shift in your life in order to be of service. Don't think too much about it. Instead, repeat the following work, your light activation. So you may have to move and don't think too much about it. Don't fret too much about it. I surrender to my awakening. I allow the Shakti energy to rise from the base of my spine. I open myself up to the universe using me in a way that delights my mind, body and soul. So some people will tell you when Spirit visits that the hairs stand up on the back of their neck, or that someone walks over their grave, or that they feel cold. I, however, get it differently. From the base of my feet to the tip of my head, I feel warmth. And it is like a massive hug from the universe. So if you feel a heat rise through your body, that is the Shakti. Aquarius, what do you need to know? Aquarius, we have coming out of a toxic situation, releasing yourself from contracts, bonds where duty or what other people think has kept you bound to something. It's rebelling against society. So it's Capricorn energy, it rules the knees and bones and the wider public life. So keeping up with the Joneses, that sort of thing, you're not doing that anymore. Those born on the 15th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way. But having said that, it's reversed, it should be positive because you're releasing yourself. You're no longer staying in that manipulation. You're rebelling. A lack of passion for something. Yeah, you're releasing, which is brilliant. It may be addiction. It may be a relationship. It could be chocoholics, alcoholics, drug addicts. Those born on the 14th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way. So the 14th and 15th of this month may be important negatively. You are being tested. Your faith is being tested and you will learn something. Possibly about a relationship that's in its early stages or one that was not meant to last. However, this is a happy situation. So it may be that you need to release the manipulation and the toxicity so that you can have a happy relationship. So if you are addicted to anything, gambling, drugs, alcohol, etc., you need to go through that rite of passage before you can earn the right to be in a happy relationship. Sagittarius energy rules the hips and thighs, so there may be weight gain there or problems. As I say, it's addictions, it's learning and faith. So your faith will be tested and you will learn from your mistakes, but it brings you to a union of some type, or it may be about a union of some type. But you need to release this energy because it's negative. Two months is mentioned for the union. Yeah, live in the now, the here and now. Yesterday's gone, tomorrow is not promised. Live in the now. Initiation, somebody else said that, I can't remember who it was. So look, I think it was Leah, look, there is light at the end of the tunnel. So don't waver. This is your rite of passage. Some of the most sacred initiation chambers and temples look scary from the outside, but are breathtakingly beautiful on the inside. This represents the journey of the soul pilgrim who is required to take to reach somewhere sacred. But only the initiated can enter. Perhaps that's where you are right now. You are being tested, which is what that said, initiated, because you are headed somewhere sacred. So you can't get there until you've learnt these lessons. Initiation requires that we cross the threshold from one world or state of being to the next. We are called to face what scares us and have to be willing to lose it all in order to gain something new, of safety, security, and depth of meaning. Initiation, like rites of passage, marks the shift from one age to the next and can take place because of emotional turmoil, great loss, grief, or devastation. But it is through this seeming hardship that our heart cracks open and our spirit is invested to step forward. We take the sacred voyage into more of who we are and who we came here to be. It can be painful and scary, but once we begin this journey, we can be more ourselves than ever before. If you're in the middle of initiation right now, you will get through it, and one day soon you will bless the thing that broke you down and cracked you open, because the world needs you open. You are going somewhere sacred. It will be worth it, and you're closer than you think. This is your rite of passage. All you have to do is cross the threshold. So, thanks for listening.